Let's get into it, baby. I wanted to dissect the old saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I want to relate this to Jaleel White, the former child star actor who played Urkel, who just gotten married. Okay, before we get into that though, I want to touch on this one subject and then we're going to dive deep into that real quick. I saw a lot of people out there on one of my short clip reel videos. They got really butthurt about what I had said about the Bahamas. Okay, I think most of the people at those comments who came at me where they were from the Bahamas. And I want to say, people, get out of your feelings. Okay, you need to go to my YouTube channel, okay, Travel and Bang on YouTube or Rumble if you don't like YouTube, and you need to subscribe and you need to watch the full length video. Okay, y'all out here, I don't know if it's a generational thing, y'all low attention span people. You just watch a reel, a short clip reel, and you think you know the whole, you've seen the whole thought when it's just a short reel clip monologue. Go to my channel on YouTube and watch the full length video. I said in the video, I love going to Nassau, Bahamas. I have a history with the Nassau people from way back in the 90s when me and my friend, who's also was one of my hip hop producers who made my beats, and we had a rap group, Time Majesty. We linked up with Stephanie Stevens, okay? She was at the time in Nassau, Bahamas, a well-known multi-millionaire heiress, if you want to say it like that, okay? And her family, the Stevens, owned a fashion agency there with this gentleman named Byron, okay? Also, if you live in Nassau, if you've been around for a long time, you probably know who Byron is, okay? And we made many trips down to Nassau, Bahamas. We had an awesome, beautiful time, beautiful adventures in the Nassau, Bahamas, chilling with the local Rasta community. We were down there at the time when the Lady Saw came out with the song, Under the Sycamore Tree, the sun stopped shining for me, it's under the sycamore tree. You understand? Like, I'm never gonna diss the Caribbean, no matter where. I was just stating, if you watch the whole video, that people need to be careful. Women when traveling need to be careful. I don't care if you go to the Bahamas, if you go to Jamaica, if you go to South Latin America. I don't care if you go to Asia, anywhere out there, Europe, anywhere you go, be careful. That's all I said. I wasn't trying to make people think that the Bahamian people are horrible people. It's a beautiful culture and it's a beautiful people. But unfortunately, everywhere you go, that's just how it is in the world. Everywhere you go, you got to be careful. That's all I meant. That's all I said. Don't take what I say out of context. Please go to the channel, subscribe so you can get the full length video, and then leave comments. Then come at me the way you want to come at me, okay? I love y'all. Okay, so this video I want to focus on Jaleel White, as I said. Okay, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I think we lose focus on this saying, okay? I kept seeing, I couldn't get away from it. I'm not like a fan of his, but I kept seeing the photos go up of his wedding. He married a white chick named Rochella? Not really sure about the name, but I think she is a tech executive at a sports tech company. And I saw the comments and it was ruthless. Yes, there was the comments from the Black Sister Gals, not so happy that another successful rich black man had ran off with a white woman. So you have the comments from the what I call the Lakeishas, the angry Lakeishas. Oh, another one. Oh, I should have known. Surprise, surprise. I ain't surprised. You know what I mean? We all know that was going to happen. But the other comments were ruthless. They were going at the woman he was marrying. They were going at her looks, saying she looks like a twin of Jim Carrey. Oh my God, he's marrying her. Oh, he must be desperate. You know, just different things. And I wanted to break down really quick why they were saying that. We know what they were saying that because we have been brainwashed into accepting mainstream, okay, mainstream views of beauty, okay? Because even look at the scale 1 through 10, the beauty scale. Come on, this is based on mainstream beauty, meaning what the mainstream, the consensus, the overall majority in the industry says is beautiful, we end up embracing as good looking. That's just a reality. That's what the 1 through 10, when men say, oh, she's a 5, she's a 6, she's a 7, 8, 9, 10, right? But the reality is, it's not the same thing when you're I would not advise the same thing if you're looking for a life partner, if you're looking for a relationship partner, marriage, whatever you want to call it, dating, cuddy buddy, friends with benefits, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. It's not the same thing. Chemistry is a little bit different than just getting married to somebody who's photogenic. And that's why they were dissing Jaleel White, okay? Because they were expecting him to marry a Gisele Bündchen, like Tom Brady, marry a Gisele Bündchen, a supermodel, a former supermodel, or they viewed Jaleel White on the level of Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Leonardo DiCaprio, he's around my age, right? And he's dating like 20-year-old models. You know what I mean? The joke is he dumps them as soon as they turn 26, 24 or something? That's a joke. But I'm saying that's what they expected Jaleel to go down that road. You know what I mean? And real quick, I know a lot of people going like, he ain't famous no more. What do you mean? Yes, he is, okay? Jaleel White, forever and ever and ever and ever, he is a part of American pop culture history. He's a child star who played Urkel, okay? He is a part of American pop culture history. So it doesn't matter if he wasn't in any films for all of his adult life after the sitcom show, okay? He is still a celebrity, okay? And if he wanted to get back in the game, he could get back in the game. But the main point is that's where the insults came from. Yes, I will admit, when you do look at photos of Jaleel White's new wife, you know what I mean? She's not that photogenic, but you know what I mean? When you look at different photos, I can see what he sees in her. In certain photos, I can see that she is cute. She has something to her, okay? Okay, there's a thing in French they call the je ne sais quoi. The je ne sais quoi is that, it basically means that which you can't describe in words. And maybe she has the je ne sais quoi, and Jaleel sees that in her, that quality that he didn't find in other women. And see, that's chemistry. Chemistry is physical. It's pheromones too. It's, you know what I mean, breathing in that chemical that we as humans, that fragrance, that natural sex hormone fragrance that comes out of our pores, and we breathe it in. And you never know. It could be that. It could be a physical thing too. She may get down like a rock star, porn star in the bedroom. She may be, you know what I mean, doing double monkey backflips, blowing Jaleel's mind. You understand? And she could have that personality where, you know what, there was this, and this really showed me. I've been with women with personalities that were they just permeated. They just transcended the attraction. They didn't seem super hot at first, but as I would talk with them, it was just like a puzzle pieces coming together. It was mind-blowing. You know what I mean? I had that thing going on with this one woman in Australia. Me and her were still tight. We don't talk as much anymore. But when we talked, it was just, you know what I mean? We were so tight. It was just like best friends. At the same time, there was that romantic connection, that sexual attraction. And you know, when you have that, it goes beyond the looks. You know what I mean? So that is what beauty in the eye of the beholder is. To him, Jaleel White, when he married her, she's beautiful. He's digging it. He's loving it. He does not care what you think. He does not care what the public thinks. And that's the way you do it. You should not care when you are with somebody, and a relationship partner, the last thing you want to do is go for a trophy piece, a trophy girl. Someone that everybody says, oh my God, she's so hot, she's so hot, she's so hot. But then when you're all together, it's crappy. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've dated a lot of 9s and 10s in my life, and I can tell you most of them, the majority of them, were horrible, just horrible to be around. Toxic personalities, borderline personality disorder, / bipolar, snobby, narcissistic, self-centered, entitled, taking 2-3 hours just to go to the grocery store, 2-3 hours to put on makeup just to go out to the, anywhere, and just shallow. The inability, I call it intellectually handicapped, and inability to talk about anything of depth. Just really, these girls, the 9s and 10s, most of them, it's not what it's cracked up to be. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them are, I'm gonna let you know a secret. A lot of them are pillow princesses. Pillow princess means they just lay there when you're doing the shebang bang. That's all. They don't do nothing. They just lay there. You know what I mean? Boring. So a lot of the women who are the 5s, the 6s, if you want to say the 7s, they're really good. They try hard. You know what I'm saying? They're really good in the sack. You know what I mean? And a lot of them are really, I like that a lot of women, certain women are down to earth. And I say, basically, get with the person that you want to be with. Get with the woman that you have a deep attraction with. That's all. Don't care. You should not care what other people think. Real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. Remember Arnold Schwarzenegger? Long time ago. Remember the scandal? He had this long going affair with his maid. Okay, his wife didn't know about it. No one knew about it, and he actually has he has a son from her, and it was a secret for a long time that he had a love child with her. And when people saw the maid, when they saw what she looked like, it was so cruel. The comments that were being said a long time ago, like, oh my God, he's Arnold Schwarzenegger. What's he doing? Why didn't he go out and do the shebang bang, have a thing going with a model, a Playboy, girl, Playboy bunny like this, and what? And then, so, I was curious. I went online. I looked up the woman, the maid Arnold Schwarzenegger was having that affair with. She was pretty. She was pretty. I'm not, we're not talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger and that woman now, because they're a lot older. But at the time when they did have, I was like, what are the people talking about? She's pretty. I could, you know what I'm saying? I could do some things with a woman who looked like that. You know what I'm saying? You never know. She might have been warm, comforting, nurturing. Okay? She might have been, once again, very exquisitely talented in that arena. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, she was everything that his wife probably wasn't. And that's all he cared about. You know what I mean? And it meant more to him than, fulfilling some type of, consensus of what a woman's supposed to look like, physically, aesthetically looking, pleasing to the eye, to the mainstream level of acceptance. You understand? He went for, that moment, for what turned him on. And that turned him on. You understand? And what I'm trying to say, do what turns you on. Get with the woman that turns you on. And just shut it all out. Doesn't matter what your parents think. Doesn't matter what your friends think. Doesn't matter. I have friends right now where, I'll be honest, I'll be looking at the women they're with and I'm just like, okay, I don't see what they see. But if they're pleased by this woman, then that's on them. Not my life, not my monkey, not my circus. Do you, do what pleases you, do what turns you on. And once again, look for a woman that's fun, fit, friendly, submissive, cooperative, and ready to go. Oh, asombroso!
Take off and take it off. Oh, go with it all. I'ma break you off. It's on, it's on, it's on, it's on, it's on, it's on, it's on.